Hi, welcome to another Tornado Shot build update. This update will be for Path of Exile 3.22 Trial of the Ancestors League. As you can hear, I'm not native English, so please be kind. This is just an update, so if you want to know everything about this build, I have made an entire playlist where there is one big video at the beginning, and then there are like 2 updates for every league. So if you want to know everything, watch the playlist. You can watch the playlist up there or in a pinned comment. So what changed from the last league? Good news is that nothing changed. I only discovered a few things in the last league that I wasn't sure about before the last league, so I didn't include it in the last build guide, in the update. The first thing was momentum support. You as a ranger get momentum support in the first location before Hillock, so you always have momentum support. So you are leveling in the first act with Caustic Arrow and momentum support. If you have a 3-link, you add Mirage Archer. And then after you enter Cavern of Anger or Cavern of Wrath, you get Rain of Arrows. So from your 12th level, you equip Rain of Arrows and throw the Caustic Arrow away. So since level 12, you are using Rain of Arrows, momentum support, and Mirage Archer. After you get a 4-link, probably in Act 3 or Act 4, you equip also, if you have a green socket, then it's Edit Cold. If you have a red socket, you equip Edit Elemental Damage with attack skills. You get Edit Cold in Act 1 or Elemental Damage with attack skills in Act 2. In one of the previous updates, I talked about switching to Storm Rain in Act 3, but I have reconsidered this and I go through the whole campaign with my active attack Rain of Arrows. I also still use my totem, my Ballista totem, which is Ballista totem, Lightning Arrow, Pierce, and the 4th link is either Elemental Damage with attacks or Edit Code again. The biggest change in my build is in maps. Before I used Ballista totem with Ensnaring Arrow, but since in 3.21 we got Manaforged Arrows, so I started using it. Manaforged Arrows is one of the best support gems in the game because it automates 1 or more attacks. It is great for utility. So I equip Manaforged Arrows once I'm in maps, when I have a free 4-link, probably on my bow, and the 4-link is Manaforged Arrows, Frenzy. So this is the first 2 links. So if I shoot with my normal attack, which is Tornado Shot in maps, then once in a while Frenzy fires automatically. Frenzy means that every time it hits, I gain a Frenzy charge. So Frenzy charge means more damage and more attack speed, something like that, more or increased. That's good. My build has phase run, so by phase run it consumes Frenzy charges. Normally I also get Frenzy charges from Blood Rage, but against bosses, this is not a bossing build. Against bosses, I can get Frenzy charges with this. Before I had to use this mastery with 10% gain Frenzy charge mark on hit. But Frenzy charges, Frenzy is another option and it's much easier. This is just 2 links. I can also support it with other supports. So Frenzy with Manaforged Arrows is always. I can also use Culling Strike, so that means well, you can read it. If I hit an enemy who has 10% or less life, I will one-shot it. So this is automated, so it basically means that I have Culling Strike. Also, I can use power charge on crit. So if the frenzy crits, which my build is crit based, so I crit pretty often, I will also get a power charge. So by this forling, I have frenzy charges, culling strike, and power charges. Everything automatic. I just press right button and tornado shot is attacking. This is not limited to a 4-link. I can also have a 5-link in my bow. So I can also have their ensnaring arrow. So it means that there are basically 2 4-links in a 5-link. So it's frenzy with these supports, and also ensnaring arrow with these support. So culling strike means, let's say, 10% more damage. It's not so easy, but let's say so. Power charges are usually like 15% DPS, maybe something like that. Frenzy charges, if I scale them on the skill tree, it may be 20% more DPS. And ensnaring arrow means this is level 1. I may have ensnaring arrow level 20. So it means first the enemy is slower, and also the enemy takes 20% increased projectile damage from attacks. So because I have a very well scaled sniper's mark, this means something like 10% more DPS. So with this 5-link or double 4-link, I can get maybe 50% more DPS. It will probably not be 50%, it may be about 40%, but it's really great, and everything is automatic. I just press right click and everything happens. There is another use for Manaforged Arrows, because this is in SSF, by the way. My build uses Asenath's mark as a unique helmet, which triggers spells. I use Hydrosphere, which is the main thing for tornado shot, and also some other things like sniper's mark and so. But if you don't have the Asenath's mark, either because you are in SSF, and I think it's a tier 1 unique now, so you will probably not get it very easily, or if you are in a trade league, and it may be pretty expensive. Usually in the first hours it's a few chaos, but after 5 hours it may be 40 chaos. After a day it might be a divine. So it's not very affordable for beginners. So you can solve the Hydrosphere automation with Manaforged Arrows. So you can get Manaforged Arrows with an attack, let's say Frenzy. You can get cast on crit, so if the automatically triggered Frenzy crits, it will cast a spell, and that might be Hydrosphere. And this is everything automatic. So it basically means when you attack with Tornado Shot, Hydrosphere casts automatically. It's not as reliable as Asenath's mark, but it's very usable, especially once you get good crit chance bow, once you get all the crit chance on the skill tree, it works really well. I can show it to you. I now have this set up in my helmet, so it's Manaforged Arrows, cast on crit, Frenzy, and Hydrosphere. I don't have Asenath's mark. This is in SSF, SSF Crucible. And I will show you that when I just attack, there is no Hydrosphere. I will change the cosmetics so you see it better. So there is no Hydrosphere because I'm not critting. If I had Asenath's mark, it will still cast because it's just trigger on attack. But this is now cast on crit, so I have to crit. If I get the map, I don't care. You will see that when I attack into monsters, and when the frenzy crits, it will create the Hydrosphere. You see? So 1. Here it probably didn't crit. Another Hydrosphere was there. Another Hydrosphere. So usually when you attack a boss and the boss fight takes a few seconds, the Hydrosphere will be created, and the whole interaction with Hydrosphere, Chain and Tornado Shot will come into action, and all the projectiles from Tornado Shot will shotgun into the boss. So this is a pretty nice way to automate Hydrosphere if you are in SSF mainly. There is also one small change that I will probably make in the next league, that usually I use inspired learning in this dual socket because with this notable, this notable, this notable and this notable, it was active, and I don't really think that after the nerfs of rare monsters it's very good. So I will probably drop it and use something like this. So general life and attack damage jewel, either normal jewel or abyss jewel or a watcher's eye or maybe like a lethal pride. As I said, in this league nothing else changed, so the skill tree is still the same as it was in the last league, but I will go over it again so you know where to go. By the way, I'm not providing a POB link. This is the whole point of the video, that everything is explained in the video or in the playlist. So watch the whole playlist, everything is explained there. If you still can't find the answer, ask the question in the comments. I speak Czech, but I can answer in English. So this is the build guide, and I will show you the steps how to level. So you are Ranger and Deadeye. I will, you start here, you go here, then you go down, right, through the movement speed, life, totem, you take the chance for double totem, then you take mana leech, then you take life and 50 life, then you go down, you take movement speed and movement speed, then you take point blank, let's zoom out, then you take elemental resist, elemental damage, then you, because we lost, last league we lost the mastery for all res, then we are taking the all res here. So it's 3 points, it's not as good as it was before, but this is still very good. So Ores. Then we take the bottom part with Master Fletcher plus 1 arrow, and also this mastery with increases in reactions to speed is also to damage. Then we take the other arrow. Then we take the top part, which is crit chance, crit multi. Then we take attack speed and accuracy, and also this 500 accuracy. Then we take this bottom part of crit chance, crit multi. Then we take here crit chance, crit multi with 25% crit multi. And the last point is this, which is life, cold, and fist convert to cold. Then the mapping part is basically over. So now we are switching from the totem build to the tornado shot build. So the change is this. So we lose the totems, we lose this movement speed, we lose this movement speed, we are going down. We lose this crit chance, we go left. Also we lose this mana leech, and we gain mana leech and life leech here, life here, damage, penetration here. Then the other part is this. So we continue here, we get life, we get a jewel socket, We also get a large cluster jewel because we have life leech, mana leech here. We can get rid of these points. If you want to know what cluster jewel to take, watch the whole playlist. In the first big video there's a whole section explaining the cluster jewels, and the last part is this, which is just an optimization of cluster jewels, and also here the exposure bonus. So we not only have life leech, mana leech, we also have notable, and also we have added medium cluster jewels. Medium cluster jewels are very easy to craft, so they will probably be pretty cheap. So that's it. Yeah, not to forget the ascendancy. So you are a Deadeye. First you take Gathering Winds, then you get Ricochet, then you get Endless Munitions, and the last is Focal Point. That's about it. As I said, nothing changed since the last league, but some of the things I told you today were not in the last build guide update. So now you know everything that I know. I will league start this build. I league start it every league. I have league started Tornado Shot since Legion League, so it's like 4 years or something like that, and I have no problems with it. I'm pretty advanced in it, and I have no problems in 7 hours to get to red maps with my team. I'm not a racer, but I can use the trade system pretty well. If you have any questions, please ask them below the video. There will also be the link to the playlist, and it will be nice from you if you stop by on my stream, which is Twitch TV /Jan Prušák. You can find the link in the pinned comment. I stream in Czech, but if you come there and you ask a question in English, it's no problem for me. I will answer in English. So thanks for your view. Please give this video a thumbs up, and see you next week with another Tornado Shot update. Bye.